Jake Whittaker, a rising Brisbane-based country musician, has a passion for live performance and songwriting. Jake's unique sound blends country influences with contemporary flair. His debut single, Round Here, caught the attention of radio and music industry personnel alike and consequently enjoyed airplay on Kicks Country, ABC Radio 94.1, Today's Country, and across community radio in Australia, including right here on Plenty Valley FM, FM's Country Club. There you go. It was also playlisted by Apple Music and received some international airplay as well. His latest single, Hooked on Her, the fantastic tune I played just a few seconds ago, is certain to follow in the highly successful footsteps of his previous releases and is clearly set to ensure Jake's continued success and steady rise in popularity. I previously spoke on the phone with Jake way back in September of 2023, that is, and I'm delighted to once again have him standing by on the phone waiting to have another chat with me. So let's bring him on air right now. Hello, Jake. How are you?
Good, mate. How you doing?
I'm great. All the better for hearing your dulcet tones, let me tell you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's a nice Saturday today. We played a good gig last night, and yeah, it's been a good weekend.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, the weather's really foul here in Melbourne, but there you go. Rub it in.
No, it's a lovely sunny day, mate. I'm sorry to tell you.
Enjoy it, my friend. Where was the gig last night?
We played, it was Camp for a Cure, which is great. So it was a charity thing for cancer. It was an amazing gig. Great production show, big turnout, a couple of thousand people out there, and it was just really good fun.
Excellent. All right, good stuff. Now let's have a quick chat about this great new single of yours, Hooked on Her. Was that a co-write or did you do it yourself?
No, co-wrote that one with a really good friend of mine, Jared Adlam.
Okay.
He's an excellent music producer and one of my best friends, and we wrote that one together, and I was stoked how it came out, actually. We wrote that song probably 2 years ago, I reckon, and we recorded it back in me going on Australian Idol, and we've been hanging on to it for a while, but we finally got it out in the world.
Well, yeah, it's good to see it see the light of day, because that's a great song, it really is. Yeah, well done. What was the inspiration behind it?
I guess it's that idea of, someone that one kiss and that's it, you're in love with them forever, and you'll chase them to the end of the world, and you're hooked. That's it.
I get that.
Yeah.
I married mine 55 years ago.
How good is that?
Yeah, haven't looked back. No regrets there, I tell you.
What's the secret, mate? Lasting so long.
She's a good cook.
She's a good cook.
The best way to a man's heart is through his stomach, as they say. So
That's absolutely true.
It is in my case, I can tell you. Oh dear. Anyway, now you've been proclaimed a breakthrough artist at the Country Town Awards. When did that happen?
Last month, and it was really cool. My peers that I was, nominated alongside, I really thought they were all deserving, and I didn't even go in thinking I was going to win it. Didn't prepare a speech, and because I'm so proud of my peers, and I was really stoked. I'm very grateful, and it's nice to see, something that's fan and peer voted that. I got to win it, so it means people are listening to my music, I guess, and following what's happening.
Well, congratulations. Well deserved, I think, anyway.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good stuff indeed. It's I love it when I see artists like yourself being recognised and rewarded in some way, and acknowledged, for their talent and the hard work that they've put into becoming, a success, I guess, as in your case. And I think you are a success. I do believe that. And I think
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think you're going to go on to greater heights, obviously, but I don't know. I get the impression that you're in a pretty good spot at the moment. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, things are going good, mate. They really are.
Yeah,
there's always that room to grow and build things in life. But the way things are going at the moment, I'm pretty stoked, pretty proud. We're working pretty hard, and to see the needle starting to move for me is really nice.
That's good. Yeah, excellent stuff. Now you had you're going to have an EP launch on May the 9th. Is that right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm really excited. Hey, I've been working on this body of work, so to launch it at the Beanley Tavern up here in Brizzy is going to be really great. It's a big venue I've wanted to play for years, and I've watched a bunch of amazing bands come through this same venue, and I've always wanted to be there. And so to get the venue and book it, and we're going to fill the room up and have a big party, it's going to be great fun.
Sounds like a good night out. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. How many songs are on the EP?
6.
Okay, that's a nice number.
Yeah, it is. We've got a lot more songs too, but we wanted to cut it down for the first one and just pick the songs that we really love the most and put those out, because we've got a bunch of songs recorded.
Okay.
Like Hooked on Her is a prime example of that. We've got songs ready to rock and roll, but we've just been waiting for the right time for each one, and we'll get them out.
So I take it there's some notion of an album coming out at some future time down the track?
Definitely. I'd like to do an album next year.
Okay.
Get a full body of work out there.
Okay.
I'm thinking we'll do probably another second EP at the back end of this year. Release 2 EPs and then do an album. Just keep getting music out in the world. Excellent.
That's good news. Later on this afternoon, when I remember to do it, I'll send you a text if that's all right with you.
Of course.
And I'll give you the address, the postal address for the radio station. Would you be able to send me your EP?
I can do that for you.
That'd be great, because I'd love to get my hands on it, and rip some songs off it and throw them in my playlist for regular airplay. And the same for anything you produce. Hang on to that address if you would, and send me anything that you release, EPs, albums, singles, whatever.
Totally.
Well, not singles so much, because it's silly getting a hard copy of them. I can download them,
Yep.
But I do like to have a physical copy of like albums and EPs. I sort of bit old school that way, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, I'll do that later, and hopefully I can look forward to getting my hands on that EP of yours sometime soon. Now, let me ask you, of all the genres you could have chosen to pursue in your musical career, why did you choose country?
I guess it's just the most authentically me. I grew up on acreage. I grew up with, horses and cows and sheep and chickens. Had our own kind of, grew our own veggies. And I did a few other genres throughout my life. And in my early days, through high school and at university when I was studying music, we tried a few different things. And I always came back to the thing that was the most true to me, which is country music.
Okay. No, well, it makes sense. What did you study at university, just as a matter of interest?
A Bachelor of Music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you got a BA in music. Nice.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. You're going to go and get your masters?
No. I don't think it would. I don't think I need to. I don't think it would change anything in my career if I did it. If I went on to want to do teaching and stuff like that, I probably would look at that. But at the moment, So I did an academic degree, but I was not an academic. I was a pretty lazy student, to be honest.
Okay, I get that. I'm there with you. So I guess a PhD is out of the question.
Definitely.
Oh dear. Okay, good to know. Sorry, I'm cracking up here.
That was good.
Okay, so what actually drew you to the music industry? I mean, you grew up on a farm and all that sort of stuff, and that's good. I envy that. But what did you? Well, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. What actually drew you to the music industry? What made you decide, to become a musician and, write songs?
My parents aren't musicians at all, but Mum's got a beautiful singing voice, and my dad can play 3 chords, and he can rip out, Brown Eyed Girl and a few songs like that. So, and we'd have parties at home, and Dad would get the guitar out, and Mum would sing, and I wanted to be a part of that. And so I wanted to join because I saw the joy that it brought all the friends and family and everyone sitting around playing guitar and singing songs, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I picked up the guitar, and Dad taught me a few chords, and I surpassed him pretty quickly, and so I got some guitar lessons, and that was the end of it. I didn't look back since probably the age of 12. I reckon I started playing, and that was it. And I started getting a few singing lessons, and it was me. So
great.
Always wanted to do music. It was kind of once I picked the guitar, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, well, I started playing at 12 years, so that's probably a good age to kick off your musical career. But and 3 chords and the truth, mate. You know what I mean? You only need those.
That's it.
Yep. So I think your dad's been a really positive and good influence on you. You know, so
absolutely, both my parents have been.
Okay, good stuff. Now, who have been your main influence? Well, your main influences as a musician over the years. Who's influenced you the best or the strongest?
Oh, there's been so many artists,
yeah, right,
and it changes, and I think it changes every week because I love listening to music as well.
Yeah.
Growing up, I really listen to things like obviously a bit of Willie Nelson and Glenn Campbell stuff that my dad used to play, and then Van Morrison was big stuff, and then love the Eagles,
Right.
That kind of stuff growing up is what I kind of my parents and my family listened to, and then these days songwriters like Hardy and Luke Combs and those people are really good influences. And if you look at like Australians, even people like the Wolf Brothers and Travis Collins and these kind of boys I really look up to. And I was lucky enough I actually got to write some songs with them a couple of weeks ago, which was really cool. So it's like, getting to work with people that you've looked up to is really nice.
I had the pleasure of seeing the Wolf Brothers live in concert, a couple of years ago here in Melbourne, and wow, what a show,
Great fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely a Wolfie fan, there's no doubt about it. And Travis Collins, too, I've spoken to him on the phone as well. He's a sensational guy. But I include you in that level, if you like.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, you're there with the songwriting and the musicianship and the professionalism and that's what I really admire about people like the Wolfies and Travis Collins and Lee Kernaghan and that ilk.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased to put you in that group because I think you deserve to be there. I really do.
Thank you so much, mate. Very kind of you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't say these things just to stroke someone's ego. I say it because I mean it. Because I'm a musician myself, or have been, and I know all about ego. So I'm not about to stroke someone else's ego. I've got enough trouble with my own.
Not at all, mate.
Well, where would you be without an ego? You know what I mean? And ego is not a dirty word, as Skyhook said. Now, what's been your most memorable experience so far as a performer?
Oh wow!
I asked the hard ones, don't I?
So there's so many. That's the thing, and to name the one is hard. I think.
Well, just pick one.
My favourite probably be the Gympie Muster playing there last year, just gone.
Yeah.
Just so much fun. It was awesome. Big stage, really top tier quality production team, and just a great listening audience that want to be there and have fun, but also listen to the music, and listen to original music, which is a really great thing.
Yeah.
And then the next one I would have to just throw in there would probably be, as much as a trialing experience, playing on Australian Idol was pretty cool as well.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Again, I'm full of envy. That's something I would have loved to have done. But anyway, I mean, I'm happy with where I am. So I know that's a hard question, but I like to ask it because, the answers are always interesting and enlightening, because it varies from person to person, but a memorable experience is a memorable experience. And I've heard so much about the Gympie Muster. I would love to get up there. It's on
Mate, you've got to get up there. You've got to get your media pass. Okay, I'm sure Beck she's very in that. She does the publicity, so I can ask her ready pass go there, do some interviews. It's all part of it, right?
Well, yeah, it's a matter of getting up there. That's going to cost money. But look, it's on my bucket list. Like Tamworth, I've never been there either, but I got to get there at some point, before my journey is over.
You're right, mate. You'll make it. You'll get there.
Oh,
plenty of time.
I'm looking.
Plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it. Where were we? Here's another one that you're not going to like. If you could pick three people to be on stage with, who would they be? Any three people?
John Mayer, Willie Nelson, Van Morrison.
Wow. Okay, that's a good choice. I would love to be on stage with those three myself. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's going to be a pretty cool concert.
It would be, especially Willie Nelson on stage. If you could, you'd have to get through the cloud of smoke, I guess. But
the cloud of smoke, that's it. You're coughing your lungs up.
The guy's in his 90s. I mean, he's doing something right, yeah?
Maybe that's a secret to it, eh?
I reckon. There's got to be a secret to it. Now, we're starting to run out of time a little bit, but just, let's go through what's next for you. I mean, we've talked about another EP coming up and an album next year, but what do you got coming up in the way of gigs and festivals and all that sort of stuff at the moment?
There's heaps of gigs coming through. Best place for people, if they want to see it or what I'm doing around, is jump on my website and have a look at jakewhittaker.com.au.
Okay.
All the gigs get put up there. We've got Country Fest and the Gympie Muster, and we're heading down for Reg Fest. There's a bit on, which is great, and we're going to be announcing a little small run of solo shows as well.
Okay.
So we're getting out there and getting on the road. The biggest thing for me is the reason why I do music is because I love playing music, and you'd understand that too, being a musician yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you forget the reason why you do all these other things.
Yeah.
And for me, it's because I love playing music.
Yeah. There is that. It hooks you, doesn't it? I mean, it's the bad money and the bad venues and all that sort of fades into insignificance as long as you get up on that stage and play in front of an audience. It's there's no experience like it, I don't think.
No, it's great fun. And that was last night. I had the biggest smile on my face because I just love doing it. I love my job.
Yeah, that's I understand, and again, I'm envious that you're able to do that so well, and I've got fond memories myself, lots of them. And I'll take them to the grave with me. But it's good stuff. So, all right. So, if where are we? Oh yeah, we're nearly out of time. So, but just another quick question. If you hadn't become a musician, what do you reckon you'd be doing now?
I reckon I would be in New Zealand on a farm, to be honest.
New Zealand,
I think. Yeah. Okay. My dad's side of the family's from there, and they all farm over there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You went down there not long ago to Eltham.
Yeah, in January. Yep, we played some shows in January over in New Zealand, which was great. Nice to get our first international gig, which was really spectacular.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I would have gone there for a little bit, and I think I probably would have ended up getting stuck there because I enjoy the slower, quieter lifestyle. There's where they live, there's not a traffic light for 100 kilometres at least. Hundreds and hundreds of kilometres, I should say. And that's the kind of the lifestyle I think I would be enjoying.
They can't afford traffic lights there.
That's it, mate.
The land of the long white cloud. That's on my bucket list as well. So one day.
Oh, it's a beautiful place.
It is. I understand that. I know a lot of Kiwis. I've got a lot of friends that are from New Zealand, and they speak so well of the place, and it's. I've got to go and see it. I really do. All right.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it.
Now, I've got to sign off, but thank you so much, Jake, for filling in and taking the time to have this chat with me on your Sunday.
Oh, thanks for having me. I really appreciate you having me on the show, mate.
Oh, look, I've enjoyed chatting with you as I did last time, and I look forward to doing it again a lot sooner this time. I mean, I didn't realise it was that long ago. Since
too long between chats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They keep me busy, but that's no excuse. Anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. Maybe when your next EP comes out, we'll have a chat about that. In the meantime, look after yourself. Keep on keeping on and keep on doing what you're doing, and keep on enjoying it because that's important. All the best
Absolutely.
to you and the people you love, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
No worries. All right. See you later, Jake.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.